this is a really sad communication from God because I'm driving. And I said, God, while I'm driving, please don't harm any animals that believe in you. And I thought to myself, well, animals don't really believe in anything, do they? Well, they do believe, but I'm sure they believe in something. If in our terms of what belief is, animals believe that they're animals at least, so they do believe in believing. But do animals know that there's source? And I was like, for all animals that know that there is source, like, don't step out into the road and keep yourself out of harm's way. And I was like, if all animals know that there is some kind of source, then source won't allow me to harm animals. And I said, but if an animal can be harmed by source, then I'll hit an animal. And all of a sudden a bird flew into my windshield. Because animals don't know that there's a source. Animals aren't intelligent enough to explain that there's a source. They're intelligent enough to go on the frequency of instinct. They're not intelligent enough to know that there's a source. That's what sucks. And we people are here to teach animals. Animals were here to teach us one thing. Grass is here to teach us another thing. Atmosphere is here to teach us another thing. Our dreams are here to teach us another thing. Technology is here to teach us another thing. And so is the color spectrum, so that we see them in different ways. Like, sacred geometry is a physical thing, not just an astronomical or scientific or physiological, whatever. Sacred geometry is permeating through all dimensions. And because I just said, if not all animals understand source, then one will come out. And a bird flew into my windshield. I mean, that's God talking to me. And I'm like, are you serious? And then my windshield wiper didn't just go normally. It went and it stuttered. It never stutters, and it hasn't since, and it never has before. It did that whole catch-on streak, and it skipped the streak. Well, it did that because I said, so animals don't understand source, and its way of answering yes was skipping twice when it never does. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but you have to see subtle things when you're tapped in. It only can show itself in physical expression in certain ways. Because right now, if I heard a voice in my head out loud going, yes, it would freak me out still. So God knows that. So God shows it in the ways of skipping my windshield wipers right when I ask the question, making a bird smack into my windshield right as I say something about if animals don't understand source. I mean, and it's raining harder because that's me being right and getting worked up with my emotions. So now if I calm down, the rain will calm down. And it started to, and then I thought, oh my God, I'm controlling the rain, and it sped back up. So now that doesn't matter because it doesn't prove anything, because I don't need to prove anything, and it's on a tape recorder, so I don't know if you can hear it anyway. But I just made the rain slow down, but then I was like, no way, and it sped back up, and now I'm like, well, I don't feel like focusing on that. I know it sounds weird, but it just happened. If you can hear the rain falling in the background of this recording with the window down, then you'll actually hear that I slowed the rain down for a second until I thought, oh man, you want to hear my thoughts, maybe you will. I don't know if my recorder picked that up, but I'm not that intelligent yet, or I don't think so yet. I mean, Dan doesn't, but it's sort of hard to explain, and I don't want to sound weird. So, peace.